It is a great honor to carry the torch at a historic occasion, and there are many reasons every one of us is carrying a torch. We are carrying for different causes. I was invited partly because I am a Chinese American, that I am an author about human rights issues, and also that I and my partner were married in San Francisco in the whole same-sex marriage weekend that happened when 4,000 other gay and lesbian couples got married. And so in a way I'm carrying a torch initially for all those causes, but now there's even greater meaning. I really do believe in the ideals of the Olympic torch and the Olympic movement, which is to bring people together of even vastly different and conflicting points of view in a spirit of peace and effort to people make some kind of understanding among the world. And as the protests get stronger and louder, and as China's reaction seems to be getting louder as well, there's all the more reason to say we really need to bring people together in a spirit of peace to build a world that might be a better place one day.
Now, but it seems that the protests are overshadowing the messages of peace and harmony that you mentioned just then. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow when the torch relay takes place? And are you concerned about your own safety?
Of course, everybody is concerned about safety right now, not just of the torchbearers, but also of the protesters and the many people who are going to be coming to cheer us on tomorrow, which include a lot of children too. I was very sad to see what happened in Paris and in London, and to see that even torchbearers in wheelchairs were attacked. And I don't think that kind of violence serves anyone in terms of in causes for peace and nonviolence.
Now, you are a human rights activist, and your work has taken you to mainland China. Did you have any second thoughts about participating in this torch relay for the Beijing Games, given the criticism out there about China's human rights record?
I'm very aware of China's long human rights record, and in fact my research has been about what happened to many people following the revolution in China in 1949. And I spoke with so many people who had such tragic stories to tell about what happened to their families, about people they knew, about suffering that they endured. And the interesting thing is, and that made it so touch home so much for me, is the people who suffered the worst were some of the ones who said, but China is getting better, and there is hope for them in their old age, but also for their children and their grandchildren, and in some cases their great-grandchildren. And I'm afraid what people don't see, especially on this side of the Pacific, is that China is not one monolithic entity, that there are people in China who actively criticize the government, that it's not all everybody marching in one step, and there are people who are trying to change China too, within China. And that's what I'm partly carrying the torch for, and what I'm most concerned could be shut down.
But the torch, really, to a lot of people out there, has become a symbol of Chinese oppression. One last question for you. What do your fellow human rights activists make of your decision to go on and to be part of the torch relay?
My fellow human rights activists, many of whom are friends, actually see this as a way that we can talk openly, and I think they hope, as I do, that the message will get across to China. It's really unfortunate that the Olympics has become a symbol of repression when really it's quite the opposite. And I believe that many people in China see the Olympics as a way to keep China open. That is what we really have to hope for, because China is going to be a superpower one day soon, and we can't afford to have it be isolated and go back to the Cold War days.